So, guys, how many of you think you learned something new and valuable today? Was it fun to be on the webinar? Type yes in the chat box if you think so. Otherwise, you might hurt my feelings. No, I'm just kidding. Type whatever you feel, but type yes if you think so. Also, how many of you guys think it would be tremendously helpful if there was a place or a source to know more about those proven hypnosis methods for your explosive personal and professional growth rather than those try to stay positive, boring lectures? So, guys, as I mentioned in the beginning and in the middle of this webinar, I do have a very, very special special thing to tell you, a new opportunity for you, a special opportunity. And I want to reward those who took time, those of you who took time from your busy schedule to be on this webinar. And with your permission, I would like to introduce that opportunity to you now. Okay? Right now, you have two options in front of you. One, you can keep living your life the way you've been living it, with the same old soul-sucking problems and that suffocating feeling of being trapped in a bubble and not being able to live up to your purpose and your fullest potential, where you clearly have all the talent and potential in the world to achieve everything that you want. Of course, you can take the information from this webinar and you can start learning more about those shifts on your own and try to apply those shifts into your life. But as I said, you really need to know what you're doing to effectively apply all those shifts with the right balance in your life, or you will be stuck at the same place you have been stuck at. Or let me give you option number two. You can let an experienced coach help you, someone who knows what he has been doing and already has helped countless numbers of people to have transformational change in their life. Then you literally have a shortcut to success, and you can accelerate your transmission 50-fold. There's no more frustration on your part trying to figure out everything on your own at all. You are just following the lead of your coach. And yes, there are a few spots available for my mentorship program. Okay, but there's good news and bad news about it. All right, first the good news. As I just said, I do have a few spots open for my personal mentorship, but the bad news is not every single one of you will be able to join me on that and embark on a complete transformational journey with me. And there's a darn good reason for that too. First of all, as you can see, I'm not a typical hypnotist or a typical public speaker or positive thinking coach or a life coach. What I teach and help my clients, my private clients, implement has been a proven success. Okay, there's success behind it, and that's why my clients' success ratio is literally through the roof. And there are not a lot of coaches in the market like me who can deliver results as effectively and nearly as fast as I do. And as the result of it all, as you can imagine, I'm bragging, I know, I'm in quite in demand. And it's virtually impossible to meet all the demand as I am just one person. Besides, I do charge ultra premium prices for a complete transformation experience for my clients, so I can make sure my clients get my undivided attention and all the help that they need to implement all those shifts that we talked about. And that's why we have group coaching, which we call Intensive Hypnotic Transformation Workshop. Instead of you paying a premium price up front, I do have a coaching group program where you are directly working with me and other like-minded women entrepreneurs, all working toward the same goal. Okay? Can you even imagine a synergy that it generates? It's amazing. It's awesome. When you are working with other people who have the same, if not more, internal drive as you, and you are all working toward the same goal, everyone works their tail off to get the most out of the program. Everyone holds you accountable in our private group, and just this social commitment alone is worth the entire experience of group coaching. In group coaching, you literally get your hands on the exact information, tips, and techniques that private clients are wholeheartedly willing to pay thousands of dollars for just to get a glimpse of it. And we cover all the shifts I talked about. You get private hypnosis sessions, blockage removal sessions, sessions where we take a dive into your past and identify the solid problems that impacted your mind negatively, intensive programming sessions, and much more in our bi-weekly live call. But most importantly, once every 2 weeks, you have a chance to directly get connected with me and get your questions answered, which is, as per my current clients, priceless. Yes, we do live Q&A calls where you can see what questions other people have, share your experience, and have me in your corner should you have any questions. Obviously, since it's group coaching and I am not investing my personal time on a one-to-one basis, the charge is not nearly as high as my private intensive program. But let me be clear, it's not cheap for sure. Nothing worth having comes cheap in life, and this intensive hypnotic transformation workshop is no exception. First of all, I want to ask you a simple question, ladies. Close your eyes. Seriously, close your eyes and put your entrepreneur's shoes on. And let me know, what would it be worth to you if you were able to say goodbye to your poverty mindset? That poverty mindset that has been stopping you so far from getting all the rewards, achievements, and credits that are rightfully yours. What if you were able to ditch that mindset that is preventing you from taking the risks and clouding your judgment? What would that be worth to you? That would be practically priceless, right? What would it be worth to you to be able to go through a transformational change and embrace the abundance mindset where you have incredible clarity as to what your goals are and what is your true potential that has been slumbering in the back of your mind all these years? What would it be worth to you if you can unlock that hidden potential? Can you really put a price tag on that? What would it be worth to you to be able to have your mind working with the law of attraction, operating as a magnet, naturally attracting the right energy, force, people, and contracts into your life that you want? What price would you be able to live up to? What price would you put on that to be able to live up to your purpose? And last but not least, what would it be worth to you if once and for all you were able to get rid of blockages and self-doubt that has only allowed you to barely use 10% of your fullest potential? Yes, even if you're wildly successful today, as a woman entrepreneur, guess what? That's just 10% of what you can really do. Can you put a price tag on being able to unlock the rest of the 90% potential and being able to have an explosive growth in your life? And on the top of all that, what if I told you you wouldn't even have to lift a finger to be able to go through this life-changing transformation? Yes, it's done for you. It's a done-for-you service provided by me during this workshop. You just have to show up and let your coach do all the work for you. And that's the reason I am not selling a course to you guys, because I genuinely don't believe you can get rid of internal force so profound that has been residing in your subconscious mind by yourself with any course. I could have saved a lot of money. I could have saved a lot of time. I could have made a lot of money, I should say, and saved a lot of time if I was just selling a digital course. But that's not what I want to do. I want to make sure for every single client I take on, I want to make sure I am able to work with them personally and provide them guaranteed transformation in their life. That's how confident I am that I am willing to put in my personal time and work with you. So all you need to do is show up and let the expert do the work. What are all of these things I just mentioned? What would they be worth to you? What would they be worth to you? Ask yourself that question. Can you actually put a price tag on this transformation at all? Now, since I'd be working personally on this group coaching intensive workshop, and since the only focus is to make you go through the transformational change, I came up with a price of $10,000 for a complete 8-week long workshop. I've asked around to my women entrepreneur friends, and they said they would pay this in a heartbeat if they had a chance to go through that transformation. This group coaching program is actually going to get sold at $10,000 when we give it to the public. But as I'd said, I want to reward you guys for being an early bird and taking your time to be on this webinar. Then I personally thought to myself, why don't I just give a straight discount of $2,000 and make this life-changing workshop available to you guys for just $8,000? Wouldn't you say this would be a fair price? Only $8,000. You're saving $2,000. Only $8,000 for an absolute transformation, an absolute done-for-you transformation service. But don't worry. You're not going to pay the full price of $8,000 today. We are releasing this workshop program at only $4,000 for all of our early clients. And if you are making the purchase today, right now, while being on this webinar, I'm going to do something even better. I'm going to provide you a special link in just a second to get a 50% discount on the current and already discounted price. Yeah, if you are making a purchase today, if you're making a purchase today on the webinar with the special link I'm about to give you, you can enroll into this transformational workshop for just $1,997. This workshop, when we release it to the public, is literally going to have a price tag of $10,000 per seat.